Hey guys, AscendantGod here. And below. Here with Raid Shadow Legends. Gonna be doing some shard openings here. As you can see, we got the 2-time chances for ancient shards, so I'm opening them because of that. And then there's also the event going on for Torment the Expensive currently, so I'm trying to do the event for that. So there's rewards on top of this 2-time chances. So I'm going to be opening as many of these as I possibly can without going too crazy with my vault. So I have enough to, I think, fit 60 into my roster right now in my main inventory, and then I'm going to have to make some space. So I'm probably going to do this as a 2-part series and open maybe like 100 the first time around, and then use some of them as food, level some up, make some more space, and then do the other 80. So we're probably going to do 100 in this video here, because right now you can see I got 60 in here, open up the vault for another 40. So with that said, going to go ahead and start here. Now, as far as the champions that I'm looking for, really more than anything, I think at this point is for clan boss, probably for damage mitigation. Things like Valkyrie would be great. Valkyrie would probably be my top pick, but Warlord would also be another really good option. Even Skull Crusher would be nice. I still don't have a Skull Crusher on this account. I've gotten 1 million of the Steel Skulls, but yeah, it's like none of them. I've got 1 million Tyrells too. It's like I feel like with epics, once you get an epic, you have a very high chance of getting duplicates of certain epics. Still haven't seen a Skull Crusher yet though, so if we see that even today, I'd be happy with that. That would still be an upgrade, but let's see what happens here. And there might be some other champions too that could be decent. I mean, like, I think Septimus could be fun to play with. There might be some others that would be fun to play with that I wouldn't mind getting. But we'll see what happens with these. It's a 2-time chances. I have 180. So with these first 100 that I open in here, I should get at least 1 legendary. Should. Based on the percentage chances here. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and open the first 60 here. Wish me luck with this. Let's see what happens. And there may be some champions that I might get that I might not know about yet, because there's still some of the newer ones that I haven't looked into too much yet. But let's see what happens here. So if I get something that's amazing and you don't see the reaction you were expecting from me, it's because I don't know who they are yet. All right, well, we got 1 epic. Galcut. That's... Ooh, Crimson Helm. Man, now see, months ago, I could have really used Crimson Helm, because, like, for like, moderate level tier, she is really useful. I mean, she might still be useful. Galcut, I've been using Galcut in my Faction Wars. He's decent. I mean, he's got like these bombs that detonate after 2 turns. I don't like that it takes 2 turns though, but it used to, I think, take 3 turns, and then they recently buffed him to reduce that down to 2, which is still a long time though. That gives the enemy a lot of time to hit you. What I realized in this group with my Ogren tribes is I really need to up my defense on my champions to give the bombs time to do their damage. But yeah, so he's not anything spectacular, but I do have him in that group. Crimson Helm, like I said, she's really good for mid-tier arena, and I'd say semi-high tier. You don't see her in platinum, but she's really good. I mean, she does this revive on death buff, 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns here. And then she has this 4 times at random, hit chance placing a provoke. So she does these random provokes on people and a block damage buff on herself for a turn. That's really good as well. The thing is that months back, she would have been great for me. And decrease attack on a single target here. It's based on attack and defense though, which is weird. I don't really like that. But the rest of these, this one here is based on defense, so I don't know. I don't like when they have the mix there, but she is really good for mid-tier. She's actually great for mid-tier arena, but when you're getting up into the gold 4 like I am and working on getting into platinum, you need things that are better than her. I mean, like, Molly is a lot better because Molly does the AoE provoke. Molly does things that are a little different here, though I don't know if I would compare her to Molly. The revive on death buff and increased defense, I mean, that is nice to get it up on champions for 2 turns, but you don't tend to see her in platinum. She's just not good enough. So, alright, and then Lich here. Lich is garbage. I don't really use him. I mean, he's not horrible, but he just isn't that great either. I know I needed a Madman for the fusion. Actually, I'm pretty sure I needed Madman for the fusion. I'm not sure if I have him yet or not. The rest of these rares are all just bleh. Nothing that I even use. Alright, so next 10. So far, nothing spectacular. At least I'll use Galcut for a skill up, but that's not anything amazing. This Seneschal, I do not know, but it's an epic, so don't really care much either. Kalia. Okay, well, I can use Kalia as a skill up. I do like Kalia. Grizzled Jarl. Ooh, Grizzled Jarl is decent on Clan Boss. I don't think I'll use him because now I have Bad Alcazar, but he can be decent on Clan Boss. If you guys get him and you don't have the debuff removal for the Clan Boss, he can be good for that. Alright, so let's look at this one. Oh, Bannerlord, so he's most likely going to be garbage. Why do they make all the Bannerlords garbage? Seriously, like... Although Black Knight, they did buff up to where he's decent now, I've heard, and I do have him. I haven't really tested him yet since then. Alright, so let me see. Place a counterattack on this champion. Oh, as soon as it's this champion, who cares? He does one counterattack for himself. 50% chance placing a provoke debuff on all enemies. 60, 70, oh, you get that up to 100%. That's kind of cool. So he does a counterattack and 100% chance to put a provoke on all enemies. I'm actually going to be using him for my Bannerlords faction. I mean, he's not an amazing champion, but for the faction wars... He'd definitely be a huge upgrade, and I'm losing Rowan anyway because I'm using her for the fusion because I was not going to bother earning her, but I'm going to use my Rowan that I have for the fusion, and so he'd be a great replacement for her just from that. Let's see what else he's got. Perfect Veil, 15% continuous heal buff on an ally. Oh, it's just one ally though. No, just. I mean, I guess he can keep somebody alive if they're about to die, maybe, but then if there's an AoE, it doesn't help. 30% chance of a leech, well, 40% max skills. That's, but I don't see myself maxing his skills out here though. But so it's only be a 50% chance. Even with 50% chance though, with the counter attack, that's still decent. It's still better than any of my Bannerlords that I have currently, except for Black Knight. So. I'm definitely going to use him. I don't think I'm going to skill him up because epic tombs, I should say, are hard to come by too. But let me see. Kalia is decent. I mean, I'm using her for my Barbarians faction. She's got HP burn. It's 3 times random, puts out HP burns. She's got this heal reduction, which can come in nice in some fights. Not that often. I don't feel heal reduction is that great most of the time. And then another HP burn debuff on our main. Regretfully, she doesn't have an AoE HP burn, or else I would probably use her with the Torment in the faction when I get him, but she's alright though. I mean, she's decent for faction wars, so definitely going to use her in those. So she's a decent epic. And then Grizzled Jarl, he's really good for the clan boss because he has, let me see. Yeah, so he's got this AoE where it's that max skill's 100% chance to do a decreased attack debuff on all enemies. And so this is a backup attack down. I mean, obviously it's only for 2 turns and it's at best a 4-turn cooldown. But he can be a good attack down backup for the boss for when you need that. So say if like you have, say, Altan on as your main and Altan's attack down falls off, well now you got Grizzled Jar as a backup attack down. So he's useful for that. This is also really good. The place the block debuffs buff on all allies for a turn and 60% increased defense defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. So he gives you increased defense and blocks debuffs, which means your ally isn't going to get stunned if you place this right before the stun is about to happen. The only downside is he doesn't do damage with this, but he does give you an increased defense. So it is kind of useful. I should say it is really useful. Alright, tax an enemy, 35% chance of heal reduction. Obviously, heal reduction isn't useful on the boss, and that's what I don't like, is that you're putting a heal reduction on the boss when you don't need to, and that's taking up a debuff slot. But if you're not filling up your debuff slots, you need somebody to keep the stun from happening on the clan boss, he's a good option for it. I mean, he is a pretty solid champion. And then, like I said, he's also a backup attack down champion, which is good to have as well. So regretfully, I already do have one with Martyr, so I don't see myself using him. He's not an upgrade to me, because I also have Bad Alcazar. Bad Alcazar removes the stun for me already, and he does a much better job at doing it, because he removes the stun, puts 2 poisons on the boss, and also gives me continuous heals, 2 continuous heals that are 15% for 2 turns. So he's a really, really good champion for the boss. Alright, got another Captain Tamila. At one point, I was considering using her for Faction Wars. She seemed pretty decent. I don't think I have the room for her anymore, though. But she does do an ally protection. That's pretty useful. She does this increased defense on all allies and heals them a little bit. Not huge heals, but it's okay. And then her A1, continuous heal on her for 1 turn if it hits critical. So you load her up with 100% crit rate. She can get a bunch of healing on herself. She's decent. I mean, she'd be a pretty decent choice for Dark Elves. I don't, like, for the faction. I don't think she's amazing above and beyond that, but she's decent. Still no legendaries yet, though. I want to see some legendaries. So, let's see. Next round. Come on, give me some legendaries here. Where are these double chances here? Come on. Now you're going to give me all blues. No, I did not say blues. I said legendary. Yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not even commenting on that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Epic. Come on. Blood Feather. Oh, legendary. There we go. Hepborn. I do not have him yet. I know he's a really good champion. I don't know if I'll use him, but I do know he's a really good champion. I might use him. Let me see. Sacrifices hit points equal to 50% of his max hit points. Attacks all enemies. Damage inflicted is equal to 50% of this champion's max hit points. This attack is always a normal hit. I don't like that it's always a normal, though, so you can't load him up with crit rate. The HP sacrifice will happen even if it kills him. Let me think. I mean, what's the most you could load somebody up with as far as, like, hit points? Maybe, like, 80,000? So it'd be, like, a 40,000 hit? I feel that's good. I can get people hitting for over 100,000 in Arena currently with my group. I don't know. I don't like that this doesn't scale off of crit. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe you can get somebody over 80,000. I don't know how much hit points you can get on somebody. I would imagine 80,000 would be pretty high. I'm thinking you could probably get up to it. So he loses half his hit points, but then everybody else loses theirs on the enemy team. I mean, that's kind of cool. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't scale with crit damage, though I don't feel like unless you give him a ridiculously high amount of hit points. I don't know. It removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies by 15% of this champion's hit points, heals each ally by an extra 10% for each debuff removed, places a block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I might use him in Arena? I don't know. I don't tend to see him in Platinum, though. I do like that he could remove the debuffs on me, though. That'd be nice. Attacks an enemy, 40% chance of placing a stun. Ooh! And at max skills, 55% chance of placing a stun for a turn on his main. That's decent, too. I mean, he's a good champion. I do know that he does come in really useful in a lot of different fights. I don't know what I'll use him for, but I probably will eventually max him out. It's just my roster right now is pretty solid, so there's not many things that I need for upgrades. Like I said, I really need damage mitigation for the clan boss more than anything, but at least I got a legendary, so that's good. So, I don't know. I want to say that seems good, but I don't know how high I can get some of these hit points. I don't think you can get them much over 80,000. That'd be a 40,000 hit on everybody. That's not horrible, but I've seen much better too. Yeah, I don't know. This is cool though. This is pretty cool. I like that it removes all the debuffs and puts a block debuffs buff on them for 2 turns. So not only does it get rid of all your debuffs you have, but it keeps you from getting any more debuffs for a while. Spider is going to go into a skill up. I am using Spider for my faction. He's decent. He's not amazing. He's decent. So this is like an AoE decreased defense and a slim chance of doing a weaken. Well, I guess at max skills it's not slim. It's a 70% chance at max skills, but I don't see myself maxing his skills out. He's not worth investing into. He's not that spectacular. Got an AoE, decreased duration of all buffs by 1 turn. 50% chance of a decreased attack debuff. That's pretty cool too. So he's useful in Faction Wars, but he's not anything amazing. Blood Feather, I know she hits really hard. I don't see myself using her in anything. Maybe in Faction Wars? Maybe. She does do then it's a single target, decreased speed, and decreases their turn meter. Can be decent for a boss. Enemy, 20% chance, 60% decreased defense, debuff for 2 turns. But yeah, it's all single target. I don't know. I do know she does hit really hard, but I don't know if I'm going to use her for anything. Alright, and I need to make some room here. Of course you want to sell me some stuff. I have 0 interest in... Really? How many times are you going to try to sell it to me? Alright, so I got to make some room here. Just going to do that really quick. Alright, I'm going to open up like 4 slots of this. I wanted to wait to open these up so you can see how expensive it is. Like, 190, Jesus. I don't want to spend my coins because I got to do the artifact leveling too. Ugh. God. 205? Seriously? 220? Oh. God, this is gross. Jesus. Alright. So I can do one more time. Oh man, that's painful. That is really painful. Alright, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of these in there for now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do enough. Should I go? Yeah, I should have enough room now to be able to do the 100. So far nothing that spectacular. I mean, Hackhorn Smashlord, I do know that he's decent. I don't know. He's definitely not God tier. I don't see him much in the... Alright, we're almost full there. Alright, I don't see him much in the arena, so I don't think he's that great for arena. Let's see here. Alright, good. So we got enough room to open up 30 more here, so I'm going to do 3 more sets of 10, and then we're going to save the rest for part 2. So let's see. Hopefully I get another legendary to be useful. I really need somebody with damage mitigation. Even Skull Crusher would be good. Like, come on, guys. Like, with how long I've been playing, I still don't have a Skull Crusher. That's killing me. Yaga. Yaga's garbage. Royal Guard is decent. Royal Guard is actually really, really good for Spider. He's also good for the dungeons because of this here, where it's an AoE, increased according to the enemy and max hit points. He hits really, really hard in the stage 20 dungeons. And it's amazing on the Spider. It rips through the Spiders. I get him doing like 1.4, 1.5 million damage on the boss with this A2 here. It's killer. This one here, decreased speed, also has a chance to decrease turn meters. That's useful as well. And the decreased defense. He's a good champion. It's just I already have 2 of them already. So that's what I'm saying, where you have a high tendency to get a lot like duplicates of ones you already have. So of course I already have Yaga. Yaga's garbage. I do use him for the faction wars though, just because I don't have anybody better, so he'll be a skill up as well. Rear guard. I think rear guard is pretty good for something. I don't know what. Oh god, you guys are killing me. Missionary's garbage. Alika is okay. Ooh, legendary. Something good. Really? I already have all 10. All 10 is amazing, but I already have one of them. It makes no sense to have a secondary one. He's probably gonna be food. I don't see any other reason to keep him. I know she's really useful for something. Let me see. Ally protection and continuous heal. 3 turns. She might be my damage mitigation for the boss. AoE. Decrease attack. Oh, she's a backup attack down. I already have a backup attack down though with my martyr. And heals herself some. Attacks an enemy, 40% chance of a decreased defense. Oh, cool. She's decreased defense as well. I like that. She might be my replacement for Turbold on the boss. I was originally aiming for Skull Crusher, but it's for, like I said, I needed damage mitigation. I might use her for the clan boss. I like the continuous heals too. I mean, 15%, it's not amazing, but it's a little something. So you get the 2 turns, 3 turn cooldown. So you can always have this up for the AoE. She might be my replacement for Turbold finally. I think so. Cool. Cool. And she looks kind of cool as well. I like that little mask. I mean, it looks like you're playing with a kid. Well-endowed kid, but I mean, still a kid. But anyway, she might be my damage mitigation. So that's cool. All 10 again. If I didn't have all 10, that would have been a great legendary, but I already have him. Let's see here. Warlock, I'm almost out for now. A lot of food here. A lot of food. Lots of food. Wish there was a champion training going on. Oh, really? Really? Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a 1% chance, so out of 100 shards, your average should be 1 legendary. So I'm already at 2, so I'm already beating the odds there, as sad as that is. Zargala. Zargala is really good. I don't see myself using her, but she is really good for arena. Aetor is garbage, but he does buff up Kalia some, but he himself isn't that great. I don't think I have room for him in my barbarians because he's not good enough. Adriel is decent. Zargala you see a lot in arena, even in gold tier. She has this AoE and then the decreased defense that she can put up on people, 75% chance. She's got this for its crack armor skill, which is really cool because then she does this crack armor if she kills somebody. That is brutal, and she hits really hard too. So. And then she has this weaken, single target weaken, but yeah, this one hits really hard and it's an AoE decreased defense, which is really bad for you. And then if she kills somebody here, she immediately does this one. That is what's a real killer. You do not want to see her killing anybody because she will rip you to pieces. She is really good for arena. I don't see myself using her in arena. Probably use her for faction wars though, actually, because orcs, like I said, my orcs are not that great yet, so I will probably use her there. So that's cool. So I've gotten some Faction Wars upgrades at least, but Faction Wars is just kind of like a time killer. So let me see here. All right, so looks like I got some room for another one here. Let's see what we get. Epic. Frostbringer would have been really good for me at one point in time. She's a decent champion as well. I don't remember what she does. I don't have her yet on this account. I was using her on another. Luria will be a skill up. Luria is decent. All right, what the heck does Frostbringer do? Sacred. Sacred. I have such a strong team for Sacred. There's no way I would use her. Oh, she's got the increased speed and increased attack on everybody, though. That's pretty cool. I might use her on faction. That's really strong. I like the AoE increased speed and increased attack. That's good. 3 times at random, decreased defense. Oh, if they have a heal reduction, though. That puts the heal reduction up. So yes, you're not going to get heal reduction up on maybe one person on auto. Yeah. But I do like the increased speed. I don't know. I don't know if I'll use her. Luria is really good though. Luria, she's got attacks an enemy, removes all their buffs, 80% chance of a block buffs, debuff. That's great for the bosses. Got this chance to do freezes, which is pretty good. Enemies killed by it can't be revived. That comes in handy. And then this chance to do all different kinds of debuffs. She's not amazing, but she's good enough that she's in my faction wars, so I'm going to use her for a skill up. So I got a lot of skill ups, got a ton of food, some new champions that I don't have yet that are going to go in the vault just for my collection for later fusions, but that's all that I got for now though, guys. So I'm going to work on these for now. I'm going to do a part 2 later on today where we're going to open up the rest of those shards. But yeah, we got 100 open already, got 80 more to go, a couple of legendaries already, so you know, don't think I'm going to use any of them yet, but like I said, I don't really need many. But Rearguard Sergeant might be exactly what I needed though for the damage mitigation, so she alone might be what I needed to step up my clan boss group. I think she's going to be. Where the heck is her deliciousness here? I'm going to take a look at her one more time. I want to see what her reviews are. Anyway, I think that's... Oh, there she is, yeah. Let's see. These reviews aren't that reliable. 4.8. But yeah, I gotta look into her and see how useful she is. Check with the clan, but I'm pretty sure she is the best one that I've gotten because, like I said, my main thing at this point was clan boss. I'm working on my arena group, but I have the champions I need. I'm just working on those champions. But yeah, so she is probably the highlight of everything that I've gotten so far. The thing that I don't like about legendaries these days is unless I need them really, really bad, those legendary tomes are so expensive. So expensive. But anyway, epics are a little more accessible though, and I think I have quite a few of them. So yeah, I'm going to work on her. Definitely going to try her on Clan Boss, if not anything else. We'll see how good she works. But yeah, but that's all that I got for now though, guys. I don't think she's as good as Skull Crusher just because she doesn't have the unkillable that keeps him alive, but who knows? She does do the continuous heal. And so yeah, for my roster, she'd be good if I needed a backup attack down, but for my roster, she's not quite as good as I think Skull Crusher would have been, but she's decent. So we'll see what happens. So that's all that I got for now though, guys. So stay tuned for the next one. Like I said, I'm going to have a part 2 coming up for another 80, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, that's all that I got. And then in the meantime, I'm going to get to work on building her up immediately, and I will catch you guys in the next episode, all right? So until then, guys, take care, and good luck with your own polls. Hey guys, Anthony here, also known on this channel as AscendantGod. And shout out from down below because we love everybody equally here. Well, thank you guys for checking out the channel here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the latest content as I provided on here. Also, be sure to check out the description sections of the videos regularly as well. That's where I provide you guys with all the resources that I'm able to find that I think would be useful for you. It's also where you can show your support, and it is much appreciated because regretfully, playing video games and making funny videos doesn't support the family, so any support you guys give is really appreciated. And other than that, I think that's about all that I got for now. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get back to this here. I think I almost got it figured out. So wish me luck, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. So until then.